In the 1990s, Wilma Morrison fought to save the British Methodist Episcopal Church from the wrecking ball. Today, the community gathers at the heritage site to celebrate the 88th birthday of the woman responsible for preserving so much of Niagara's Black history.
Happy birthday, dear Wilma. Happy birthday to you.
It's wonderful, and it's enough to bring you to tears. It really, really is so nice to see, and people that I haven't seen in such a long time.
Now, when Debbie and John started putting this together, how did you feel about it? Because you're really kind of a quiet individual.
Well, I really didn't. I think they only invited me about 2 weeks ago.
So they might have had this party without you.
Yeah, I should say.
Today's celebration was partially organized by John T-Bone Little, who first met Wilma at the BME Church in 1952.
She's got a way of expressing herself, but you don't look at her if she's serious. But she's serious, but yet she's joking, you know. She's a wonderful lady.
Now, back in the 90s, she fought to keep this church from the wrecking ball. Did you follow that story while it was happening?
Yes, I did, yeah. Well, in fact, it still is my family church. Everywhere I go, I mean, I can close my eyes if I'm a million miles away from here, and I can put myself right back in here. It's a lot of good memories, yeah.
Both Reverend Chester Searles of the BME Church of Canada and current Niagara Falls pastor Lois Dix agree that Wilma's contribution to the community is worth celebrating.
If it hadn't been for her keeping up the work the way she did, we would not be here. And sometimes I miss, and I said to her, Reverend Wilma, because she is a reverend in every way. She was a reverend in whatever she does, and she has that love in her heart for all the people. You would never hear Wilma criticize or do anything until she could say, what can I do to help? She would be there right out in front, doing the best she can to help the people in Niagara Falls to know more about the Black history and know how we can work together to build a better community.
What's your message to Wilma on her 88th birthday?
She better live around to 108 because she makes my life much easier as a pastor in this church than I could ever imagine.
As the pastor here, you look out today and you see the pews full. How does that make you feel? And did you give them any sort of invitations to keep coming back every Sunday?
I did. In fact, I told them I was going to chain the doors at the back of the sanctuary closed so I could keep them all here. But you know, we have more. When I came here, Wilma was the only one attending regularly. And we now have, if everybody's out, between 20 and 25. Usually between 15 and 20 is our average. So we are growing, but because the church wasn't known as a church in the community, people don't realize we still have morning services.
Now, Wilma, when you look back on your life, an honorary doctorate from Brock University, Order of Ontario, Lieutenant Governor's Ontario Heritage Award, dozens of awards in Canada and also in the United States. How does that make you feel looking back on things?
Pretty humble. Pretty humble. That's the thing. It's been a wonderful life. You know, there have been setbacks and things like that, but at the same time, it's so progressive, and I have friends all over the place. And it's just, as I always say, I have loved and been loved all the years of my life. I couldn't ask for more than that.
Reporting for The Source in Niagara Falls, I'm Mike Balsom.